Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Winsor Newton 24 Cotman watercolors in 8 milliliter tubes. I've had this since, let me think, April 2019, and I'm ashamed to say that I haven't even used them yet. I should have used them because last night, oh, that's what I forgot to get. Last night, I opened them up. You know, I set out the card. I put everything on the card I need to put on the card, the label, the color names, and all that. And when I first did, I'm using Fabriano hot cold press paper, 140 pound, and I cut it in half because it's 9 by 12 paper, and this is not the first sheet. This is not the first half of that paper. This first half of the paper, I again did not leave enough room. You know, I'm scrunching everything up here to the top, and I was like, oh, let me get a new, you know, the other half of the card. So I filled that out, and I used that first half to kind of try out the colors to see if they were still in decent working order. And I gotta say that the Prussian blue, there's a Prussian blue in here, and that one was the only one I had a problem with. Is that ironic? Because I was moaning and groaning about PBO's Prussian blue, which is really Prussian green, I think. And I thought, yeah, maybe complain too much about the PBO Prussian blue. I don't know. Let me get the card and show you. Okay, this is the first card, and it has a nice green background to it, and that is because the green, the Viridian, this is the Viridian right here, and I just took a baby wipe and I just spread it all over to create a nice, pleasant green background there. Nice light green, right? And you know, I shook each of the tubes to just kind of like, is this one solid tube of paint or something, you know, or is it going to be liquid? And the Prussian blue one that is here, when I was holding it in my hand, it kind of exploded when I like unscrewed the cap just a little bit, and I was like, oh no. Like, so I got it all over my hand. I did not get it all over here. This is the Prussian blue here. It's kind of hard to see if it's actual Prussian blue, mostly because, you know, I spread the green out. But this was the first card, and you see I started scrunching up moving everything up so that I'm not really leaving a lot of room there. Yeah. And then I stopped right there. I was like, oh, get the other card. Okay, so the other card is this one. I'm going to read off the names to you, and I'm going to show you the tube or the paints and talk about the container a little bit. Chinese white, alizarin crimson hue, cadmium red pale hue, cadmium yellow hue, viridian hue, cerulean blue hue, ultramarine, Prussian blue, yellow ochre, burnt sienna, burnt umber, ivory black. Now, when I was going through the Prussian blue, I want to see if the word hue comes after it. I'm not sure it does or not. Or if I should even include the word hue. I don't know. Okay, so this is the container right here. And it's been sitting in my bathroom. In the art cart in my bathroom. A few people complained about how this thing opens. So it doesn't... You can't just go like this and pull on it. It even says press here. Yeah, press here to open. So you have to press the top part to open it. And it does open, but you have to press only that top part to open it. And it's got that little thing right there. Okay, it comes with a brush. I think it's yeah, number 3. And I want to use this brush, but man, that is really small. That's really small. It's a little stiff, so it's got the glue on it. Let's see if we can loosen it up. Ah, yeah, there we go. Loosen it up and dry the brush a little. The stem, the handle, the ferrule. Okay. And it comes in 8 milliliter tubes, like I said. And I put them in my order, and I do have to tell you that I did go with the color of the labels here. So this one, since there's no labeled orange, I went with this one as orange. And it is it's kind of orange. It's kind of hard to tell too. And note that some of these colors stayed behind. I didn't do this one or this one, but I did this one, cadmium red pale, and the cadmium yellow, and they stuck around even when I mean, I got a lot out of here. There's even some residue left over there that I tried to baby wipe out. And then this is burnt umber and a little bit of burnt sienna and the yellow ochre. But look how, and the Prussian blue here, and as you can barely tell the cerulean blue here, right here, Prussian blue here, and then I just went way over the ultramarine. But they stayed, so I don't know if that's because they're 6 years old or if that's a thing. And this has a palette, has 2 palettes actually. So this one comes out and has a little thing here, and you can put it here. It's a portable, it's touted as a portable palette. So you can take it with you, go outside and paint if you want to. And this one also comes out, but it doesn't come out like that. I had to do it like this. I swear I had to do it like that. I had to do it. Oh wait, see how it kind of loose? It's kind of loose there when you... Okay, so we have this big open thing here, and this, and so I'm just going to put it back in right there. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this off connected. I could put it here, because it also fits here, and I thought it was, I think it fits there, right? I mean, why have those 2 little markings there? They don't click into anything. Also, there may be, I might have to pause the video or create a you know, there is no pause on this camcorder. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Let's take the white. I might have to pause the video because the landscapers are here today to mow the lawn. Not happy, but I guess it needs to be done. That's the Chinese white one. There's a number on the back right up here that seems to be different from the other ones. If you've had them for a long time, you might want to shake them. The only problem I had was this one, the Prussian blue one. And what I did then with these other 4, the last 4 here, was I opened them first to look at them, and then I closed them and gave them a little shake. And one of these 2, I think, sounded like it was one complete solid thing of paint, you know, because, or glob, I guess, because of the way it shook, the way I could feel it when I was shaking it. Okay. So I guess, I don't know how I'm doing this. Do it like that. And I just want to put, I was going to do this. Oh, excuse me. I was going to get the brush wet a little bit. And so you can see, oh, now you can see it is coming up there for me. So now I have to, I also want to, I have to put this on the palette. But I was going to dip the brush in the little spout here, the little opening. Ooh, let's come down. That's not too bad. Let me see if I can do a little bit of water. Add a little water to the mix. I don't know why I did it way up there. I could have easily done it all the way across the page here. I have plenty of room now. And that's not wet enough. Not wet. I don't know how to paint. I'm not a professional artist. You will not be seeing my, let's see, where do I want to put that? Maybe upside down. You will not be seeing any of my paintings for sale anytime soon. Maybe after I retire from my actual job. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That one's a little messy. I was very messy last night. Put those baby wipes to good use. Let's get a little bit of paint here. I want to try these with sea salt and water. Sea salt and water. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I was reading the comments last night for this product, and do I want like a little bit more? I love opaque. The more opaque the color, the better for me. I probably should not dabble in watercolors at all. Because isn't that all about water, you know, to make nice, pleasant, non-opaque or non-opaque pictures? But that's not the way Tammy rolls. Oh, this is the orange one. Don't get confused. So easy. Oh, so now this one's not coming up, so I'm gonna put it in there. There we go. It works wonderfully with baby wipes, in case you were wondering. These are selling for, let me see if I can remember, because I looked it up last night. $31.99, I think. And that is as of Saturday. What day is this? November 8th. Saturday, November 8th. 31 bucks. Or 32 bucks if you minus a penny. For all of you sticklers out there. Ooh, that is a horrible. I don't know if I like the I'm not crazy about the brush. It does have Winsor Newton on it, so thank you, company, for putting your name on the brush. You know, owning it. It is a horrible I need a third water well. You know, just for dipping it in to get the brush a little bit wetter. That one also did not come to the surface, so that's good. Wasn't oozing out when I opened it. These are, they just jostle about a bit too much for me, I think. Viridian. Now, Viridian, I thought Viridian was like a teal color. Wait, before I do that, I want to put a little more water in there. And why is my hand shaking the way I'm holding it? But it seems to be green. Right? Looks like it's green to me. I'll have to check. Prussian blue. I did do research on Prussian blue last week because I had so much to say, most of it negative, about PVO's version of Prussian blue, and I thought, no, this cannot be right. This does not hold water like I want it to. This can't be right. This just can't be right. and I did say in my video, both the swatching video 2 weeks ago and the sea salt and watercolor with PVO paints last week, I did keep saying my version of Prussian blue is dark blue with a hint of, I think there's a little bit of green in it too. A little bit of green and a little bit of violet in it. Oh no, it was the indigo, right? The indigo was the one I had the problem with. Why am I stuck on, or is it the indigo was the one that had, wasn't that the one that looked like Prussian blue? That's what it was. I'm so glad I'm awake today. This whole week has been a brain-free week for me. Oh, I just asked my Tuesday 10 a.m. class. I did some crazy stuff. Well, not crazy. Well, maybe crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to blame it on the super moon that we had. Let's blame it on that. Let's always blame it on the weather. Possibly sleep deprivation on my part. I can't even get that word out. Sleep deprivation. Does it look like cerulean blue? That's more of a sky blue to me. These are very messy swatches. And very long. I think it's because I'm trying to pull out the color to see if I can give it the watercolor effect. Excuse my reach. Alright, so far I haven't had to use the thingies here. What are these things called? The palette. I haven't had to use the palette yet. Okay, there we go. But you won't be able to see the palette. Oh, this is just ultramarine. This is not the Prussian blue. I don't expect the Prussian blue. Do I have to lift that up? I don't want to lift it up. Oh, we're gonna go up this way. I don't expect the Prussian blue to explode on us, but you know, just because I don't expect it doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. Horrible brush. I mean, could you make it maybe a 4? A 4 Winsor Newton. Some people complained about the brush too, saying it was the wrong size. I'm opening it over the palette. Is it behaving itself? No, it's not. I just got a smidge on my fingers. It wants to come out. There it is. when I went into the reviews, some people complained about the brush. That description said it was going to be a 5 or a 3 and they got a 5, or a 5 and they got a 3. And I thought, man, how about reviewing the paints? That does not look like Prussian. There she goes again. Just a minute. It does kind of look like it. I have to spread it out. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's got that. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Let me bring it down a little here. Make it a little lighter. What do you think? Prussian blue? You know, one of my subscribers, at least that I know of, loves Prussian blue. So only she could be the expert. She is my expert. Only she would be able to say, yes, that's Prussian blue. Okay, we're gonna do yellow ochre. When I did open these before I shook them, they did have like a little bit of moisture in there. Look like water. I'm hoping it's water. So there's that. Oh, that was I did that brush in way too far into the tube. Possibly too much. These are pretty vivid, I would say. Somebody complained that they were chalky. I'm thinking there was a professional artist went in and gave her 2 cents worth. And I'm thinking, you are being way too critical of these paints, you know, considering their student grade, and these are no longer made in England. These are made in China. And as long as the coloring media is good, I'm okay with them being made in China or anywhere else, not in the country of origin that the company comes from. As long as they're good, and they seem to be pretty good. Got a little moisture on the card here at the bottom. These seem to be pretty good. Now remember, these are 6 years old, and that was a horrible coloring of yellow ochre. I just go to town. It's like coloring. I feel like I'm coloring. Okay, I grabbed a little bit off of there. Maybe I should do that and then bring out the color. Watercolor artists who happen upon this video, when you do swatches, do you just put like a little dab down and then wet the brush to bring out the color? I don't know. A moment of silence. Also, I'm kind of drying the handle there. That's just taking a little bit longer than normal. Also trying not to make a lot of noise. The word of the day is also horrible. Not horrible as in color. Horrible as in application by the user. Actually, after this video, I might just straight away do the sea salt and watercolor. There was something else I was going to do. What was I going to do? Oh, I wanted to test the greens, the various watercolor greens. with newer sea salt and older sea salt to see if the yellowing effect occurs. I really do think that the older salt is it coming up? No. Has that effect, or it gives off that effect. Okay, I'm gonna try it that way. The last color in the pack here. What do you think? I think it's sloppy looking because it doesn't look like there's enough water. A number 3 brush is not good for swatching. Or maybe it's just this number 3 brush. I don't know. Add a little paint to show what the actual opaque black looks like. Should I go back in and do all the other ones like that? No. I'm gonna say no. I'm done. Let me show you. Also, one of my swatching videos. Now see, I jumped topic. Let me show you the card of colors. I'm sorry, I jumped topic. And one of the, it might have been the PBO one, I did not show the colors. I only showed the Prussian blue and the indigo. Yes, I do believe, speaking of Prussian blue, that is the Prussian blue color. I was complaining about the indigo looking like Prussian blue, right? I might use that. Definitely I'll use Viridian. There's no purple. There's no violet. What is wrong with you, Winsor Newton? Oh, I jumped ship on that topic I was talking about. Some people, if you go in, you click on the link, it's non-sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Winsor Newton, and I don't have any affiliate links, at least not yet. And if you go in there and you check out the colors that are supposedly available in the set, it will not be all of these. Let me think of what was removed. The white is there, white and black are there. I think the alizarin crimson is shown. I don't think this one is shown. And this one's not shown, but it's replaced with like lemon yellow. And there is a sap green in there. And a permanent rose, I think, is in there. I can't remember, but it's a variety of colors. Most of the colors that are here that I have are in what's listed now. So I think what they're doing is they're switching them out. Like they replace some, and that's just wrong. It's like, and when people say in reviews, I went in, I bought these for the color scheme that was shown in the images and mentioned, because the colors are also mentioned in the description. That's why I bought these, because they contain those particular colors. When I got the set, I did not have those particular colors, or all of those particular colors. So that's how companies get 1-star reviews, when the same colors, when the customer is not given what they think they're getting, what is showing in the images and even in the description. That's wrong. So I don't know what to say, but I would like to get the purple or violet for this, or a variety of purples and violets. So I'll have to go in. I'll probably have to get individual tubes. I don't know how much individual tubes cost, And I don't know if Amazon offers the individual tubes, but you know, they probably do, because they have, what was I looking at? It might have been the PBO paints. Oh, another thing about those PBO paints, I cut them out and I have an idea to use with them. So yes, I was able to cut them out because their palette is very cuttable. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna get off my soapbox now and end this show. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have an artistic day. Bye.